People, it's me, Kinghuman. Listen up. I'm going to tell you how to get everything you want in life. Be a huge success in 2017. Whatever you want to accomplish, but you're going to have to change your thinking. And this is going to be painful for some of you guys. Trust me. This might be a long-ass video too, but I want you to watch the whole thing. And, you know, that's the price you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to watch my ugly face and listen to my voice through this whole video. If you're not willing to do that, tune out right now, and you don't have what it takes to be a success in 2017. So just go away now, and I'll talk to the real people. All right, now that we've gotten rid of the slack jaws, let's get serious here. Today is New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is going to be 2017. Huge. Now, this is the time when we all sit down and we come up with resolutions. Little platitudes we feed ourselves and little lies we tell ourselves on how we're going to improve our life over the coming year. Nobody ever sticks to these things. Nobody believes it when they say it. You know, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It's lip service we give to ourselves to make ourselves feel good for this coming year, for the next day or two. I go to the gym, I see a lot of people new join the gym. It lasts about a week and they all disappear. So we tell ourselves these lies. So if you want to be a success in the coming year, this is what I want you to do. I want you to change the dynamic of the resolution paradigm. I want you to get a piece of paper, and I know this is going to sound stupid to some of you people, but really, it's an exercise based in psychology that will help you if you do it. Get a piece of paper and a pen, and on one side of the page, I want you to write down all the things you want to accomplish in the coming year. And then on the other side of the page, I want you to think first. I want you to sit, this is the hard part. I want you to take your time and really think about how you can accomplish each one of those goals. And draw it out, make a paradigm being a map of how you can accomplish all of these things. Once you have that outline made, what I want you to do is write it out in a long form contract and sign it at the bottom. Make a contract with yourself, because what we're doing here is we're changing a little lie we tell ourselves into a contract. Now, psychologically, we know the importance of contracts. We've been taught all our life that a contract is something you stick to. And if you don't stick to it, there are consequences. So I want you to write out this contract, say what you want for the next year and how you're going to get it in long form. And I want you to put a penalty clause in this contract that punishes you in some way if you don't fulfill the contract or if you don't make some form of progress, however you want to structure it. The other thing I want you to do is I want you to hang on to this contract, and I want you to take it out and look at it every other month. Reread it and sign it again and again and again and again. And what you're doing is, I know it sounds stupid. I know it does. But seriously, this is serious reprogramming your subconscious. If you want to succeed in 2017, this is one of the steps you can take to succeed. Now, I want to go into a little digression here on the insidious institutions and programming, because I've talked a lot about mental programming. Now, we've been programmed from birth to think in a certain way. And a lot of the ways we've been programmed to think are from a kid. It's indoctrination, and I can't stand it. Indoctrinating kids from birth to believe in magical thinking. And it makes me sick, because it's one of those, magical thinking is a vampire that sucks the self-empowerment from you. And you've been hit with it from birth over and over and over again. From television to movies to I mean, think about this. You're a little kid. One of the first things you're taught about as a little kid is Santa Claus. You believe in this magical being called Santa Claus. And if you do what we tell you, if you're a good little boy or girl, and you do what we tell you, aka if you accept the programming that we put into you, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get a gift-wrapped present under the tree from a magical being called Santa Claus. You're going to get this big reward. However, the other side of that coin is if you do not believe in and do not do what we tell you to, you're a bad little boy or girl, you're going to get a lump of coal. That's the shame dynamic. So if you understand a little bit of psychology, there's two ways to program people to think and act. There's operant conditioning and classical conditioning. One is you reward somebody when they perform a behavior that you want them to, and the other is you punish somebody when they perform a behavior you do not want them to. And this has been hoisted on you from birth. So think about all the years, this programming. You've been programmed like Pavlov's dog to act in a certain way and react in a certain way. And it makes me crazy because it's toxic to your success. And it makes you a cog in a machine. It makes you a battery in the matrix. It makes you a sheeple. It makes you one of the unthinking masses that are so easily manipulated and monetized. And that's what these institutions want to do to you. They want to monetize you and they want to manipulate you. So let's get into a little bit more. Then there's the tooth fairy. You start with Santa Claus, then you go to the tooth fairy, and then you go to things like Disneyland. You know, Disney, you're a little kid. What do you see in Disney? You know, you get all these programmed things like when you wish on a star. Doesn't matter who you are. Your dreams will come true. All you have to do is wish. In other words, keep investing in magical thinking and your life will come out great. It's bullshit. You know what you need to invest in? Yourself. You need to be self-empowered. Don't take your core belief systems, don't take your self-empowerment and throw it away and invest it into magical thinking concepts. Invest it in yourself. Now, here's where I'm really going to piss you off because this is, stick with me here, really. I got a bunch of emails and a bunch of cards and letters from people, YouTubers and Kinghuman Elite members wishing me a Merry Christmas. And I wrote back and said, thank you very much for the sentiment, but I don't believe in Christmas. I think it's toxic. And a lot of people, what the hell? What are you, a Scrooge? What's wrong with you? Why are you such a jerk? And I have to be honest. And I say, look, this is what I think. I think Christmas is toxic because it's pushing a hidden agenda. It's pushing one of those magical thinking, hidden religious agendas. It's not so hidden. Christmas, Christ Mass. We're supposed to, it's a happy, happy, joy, joy holiday that's made to make us be happy and reinforce this God agenda. Now, before your head explodes and you go completely thrombo on me, open your mind. This is one of the big challenges for you. You have to open your mind and think about what I'm saying. Not just react to it, not just be, because that's your mind, that's your subconscious defense mechanisms. Anytime you engage a defense mechanism, there's a reason for it. It's your mind trying to defend itself. And I can't get into why that happens. This would be an hour-long video. But anyway, so this Christmas is pushing this God agenda. And I hate religion and I hate the God agenda because it's one of those insidious institutions that is a vampire that sucks the self-empowerment from you. Why is that? Because religion comes along and it teaches you this. Take your self-empowerment, take your belief systems, we'll wrap it all up into a ball and we'll call it faith, and deliver it to us, religion, and deliver it to your belief in a magical genie that lives in the sky. We'll call it God. What that's going to do for you is a couple of things. it's going to give you a magical genie that's going to make your life better. All you have to do is put your hands together and wish. Well, they call it pray. But it's nothing, a prayer, if you analyze a prayer, it's nothing more than a wish disguised in the respectability of religion. I mean, if I told you to take this magic lamp and rub it and make a wish, you'd tell me I was an idiot. But yet, if religion tells you, put your hands together, get on your knees, and wish pray to a magical genie that lives in the sky, all of a sudden, that same dynamic, that same wish paradigm is now a believed, respectable thing to do. Hey, you got a shitty life. Please God, I work for McDonald's at minimum wage. I have a crappy life. My car just died. I don't have enough money to pay my bills. My wife just left me. I can't feed my kids. Please, please, God, make my life better in 2017. See what that does? It takes your self-empowerment and it gives it to a magical, fictitious being. What you need to do is take that self-empowerment and reinvest it in yourself. And empower yourself, because you know who's going to be able to make your life better? You. Only you. Not a magical being that lives in the sky. Not any external force. You. You're going to have to take a plan of action and you're going to have to act on it. You're going to have to change the things that you've done up to this point. Because whatever you've done up to this point hasn't worked, then obviously you're going to have to do something different to change your life. You, not a magical genie that lives in the sky. Now, the other thing that I find insidious about this vampire that sucks the self-empowerment from you is it also teaches, well, if your prayers aren't answered, don't worry about it. Continue to do your job. Continue to be a cog in the machine. Continue to be a battery in the matrix. Continue to work for somebody else and make them rich. Because what's going to happen is, after you die, you're going to go to paradise. And as long as you have faith in our institution, and as long as you believe in our magical genie, you're going to get this magical reward at the end of your life. When you die, it's called paradise. That, again, is sucking the desire, the self-empowerment from you. It's telling you to go to sleep. Religion, Karl Marx called religion opium for the masses, and he's right. It puts people to sleep. It sucks the desire, it sucks the fight out of them. It tells them, don't worry, continue along the path you're on because you're going to get a paradise at the end. I mean, how else could you get somebody to strap a bomb onto their chest and go and kill a bunch of people, but with the promise of this big paradise afterlife? That's how, talk about ultimate manipulation. And it does it using the two core programming scripts: classical conditioning and operant conditioning. A little psychology goes a long way if you study it and you apply it to what you see in real life. Then you begin to see how you've been manipulated, how you've been deceived, and how you can change your thought process to become self-empowered and enable yourself to become a success and achieve the goals you want to achieve in the coming year. Now, my goal here is not to crap on your belief system. It's not to upset you. It's not to insult you. It's to try and get you to engage in a different way of thinking and a different way of seeing things, and to get you to analyze the programming script that have been fed through your head from birth. And hopefully I can wake a couple of people up and make them realize, wow, you know what? The things that they're teaching me are not good for me. They're teaching me to continue to make other people rich. They're manipulating me. They're monetizing me. Now, if you don't believe that the religion monetizes people, I want you to go right now and do a simple Google search for church wealth or Vatican wealth. And I want you to see the billions and billions and billions of dollars. It's the biggest business on the planet, religion. And it monetizes, manipulates people to the point where people give their last dime. It's so insidious. Oh, barf. That one was late in coming. So I want you to really look at this. You know, religion is big business. It's huge business. And where do you think all of this money came from? Do you think it was God sitting on a cloud that just said, you know what, I like these churches, I like what they're doing, I'm just going to rain money on them because that's good what they're up to? No, it came from people like you that believe in this stuff. Religion grabs money with both hands. You know, there's a guy, the Pope, sits on a golden throne and he holds a golden staff while he tells people to pray for the starving people in the world. No hypocrisy there. My God. And people don't see that. They don't see how they're being manipulated. Okay, I'm going to have a thrombo. I'm going to go nuts. I hate to see people taken advantage of in this way. And that's why I want you to think about investing in your own self-empowerment, not external forces. I've said it about 1 million times this video now. But in order to break through your programmed shell, your defense mechanisms, I have to say this 1 million times. It's almost impossible for me to reach anybody. But my resolution for this year is to try and help as many people as I can, and as many people that want to break free of the matrix and get out of being the matrix and get out of being a cog in the machine and be independent. But in order to do that, you're going to have to meet me halfway. I can't drag you kicking and screaming out of the matrix. You have to be willing to change your thought processes. You have to engage your intellect. You can't just sit there and continue to watch TV and do the same shit and go into default thought mode, because that's just your programming. That's just your default programming kicking in and telling you, we got to do the same thing over and over and over again. All right, enough of my babbling. You want to do something really good, donate a few bucks to help us, a kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. All right, guys, make your comments down there. Tell me how full of crap I am. I don't care. I'm trying to help you. Or say I hit it right on the head. Bayanar, maximum respect. And good luck. Good luck in 2017. I don't know what that was.